Well, Belmont, along with the rest of the world, is in the middle of the coronavirus crisis, and Belmont businesses have been adversely affected throughout the community in all of our business districts. We have with us today Joanna Tzouvelis, who is the senior multimedia journalist for the Belmont Citizen Herald, Belmont's online and print source of news. Before we turn to our local businesses, however, Joanna, can you bring us up to date on the breaking news about the Belmont resident who is in trouble with Chinese authorities?
Yes, I can. Our media partner, WCVB, was one of my sources, as well as the Belmont Health Department. Belmont resident Ji Li may be facing prison time in China. She allegedly, my apologies, she allegedly flew to China knowing that she was sick. She was with her family. She was exposed to coronavirus through the Biogen, not by attending the Biogen conference, but she was a Biogen employee and was in contact with someone else who was at the Biogen conference. And she did not disclose this to the airlines. She went to China. She had been tested for COVID-19 results. She allegedly didn't have her results yet. She flew on the plane. She allegedly had a fever, and she had to be put in the back of the plane. And once Chinese authorities found out about this and the Chinese media reported about it, this is why she's facing prison charges, because she should have disclosed that she may have been exposed to coronavirus before getting on that plane. No one knows why she left. No one knows why she left Belmont to go back to China. She was a Biogen employee. She has since been terminated. The Belmont Health Department reported that earlier in the month, Belmont Fire responded to a call from her home that she was experiencing flu-like symptoms and wanted to be tested for coronavirus. The Belmont Fire Department got instruction from medical control that she should self-transport to the hospital. They told her this, and then she basically dismissed the Belmont Fire Department from helping her any further.
And this is a developing story. People can find further information.
It is a developing story, yes. I should just also note that the Belmont Health Department, once they got the results from the Mass Department of Public Health, they did attempt to notify her several times. This was before they knew she had left the country.
Okay, let's close the door on that, and let's talk about Belmont businesses.
Yes.
The businesses in all of our business districts have been adversely affected.
Yes.
Let's first talk about some of the businesses that have just closed.
So many, Roger. The list is so long, but I should mention that in Belmont Center, many of the clothing retailers have shut down. Some of them are offering pickup and delivery and online orders, but most of them have completely shut their doors temporarily, like Helena's is shut. Westcott Mercantile is closed, and the Bakery Quebrada, Il Casale, the Wellington, Rancatories, they're all completely closed. Belmont Book is offering they were offering pickup. Now I think it's delivery only.
Yes, there are a number. Let's tell folks about what is available. And the first thing is there are some folks who are providing delivery service. The
Yes.
bookstore is one of them.
Right. The bookstore, and then I think Bessie Blue is doing online orders. I think I should mention that all of the restaurants except Rancatories, Quebrada, El Casale, and Wellington are doing takeout. Some are offering delivery, and I should mention Greg's and Nick's and Shine.
How about Cushing Square?
Oh, in Cushing Square, unfortunately, a lot of businesses have closed there, but Savino's is offering takeout if you give him 24 hours notice. He will prepare food for you, and you can pick it up.
And Vicky Lee's?
Vicky Lee's as well, although she said she may be changing that. I should mention that liquor stores are actually doing well during this crisis. Craft beer, cuvee, and spirited gourmet remain open, and they are not experiencing a downward curve in their business. Toy Shop of Belmont is open. Cambridge Wear, Local Route, and Diedrich's are open. Fitness facilities are closed, which is really unfortunate.
Well, one thing it seems like people would have a concern about is whether they have access to medicines. Are the Are the pharmacies open, or do you know whether they're doing deliveries there? I can think of 3 pharmacies in Belmont. Heaven forbid I'm forgetting one, but the 2 CVSs and then Belmont Pharmacy. What can you tell us
You can
about
still go
access
into
to
those.
medicine?
You can still go into those. I'm sure a lot of them are offering delivery, especially to elderly residents, but they are open to the public. You can go in. They have not
So
closed.
so to repeat, if you need your medicines refilled, the pharmacies are available. You don't have a
Yes.
worry on that.
I'm not sure if CVS in Belmont offers delivery. I know that there's a CVS in Arlington that you can pick up from a window. It's like a drive-through. Um, Belmont Pharmacy, it's a very different kind of pharmacy. They may actually deliver to your home, but you'll have to call and find all that out.
Okay, let's change perspectives just a little bit. So instead of looking at it from the business perspective, looking at it from the community perspective, there are things that people can do to support our local businesses. Gift cards come to mind. Can you tell us
Yes.
about the availability of gift cards?
Oh, they're available everywhere, but I think what's worth mentioning is that Il Casale in Wellington said that if you purchase a gift card through their website over the next 30 days, 50% of the proceeds from the gift card sales will be put into a fund for their staff to help them during this corona crisis, because staff are out of work. So this fund will help the staff. So that's worth
Okay.
noting.
And we live in an ice cream world. Heaven forbid that people be denied access to their ice cream. What's the word on Moosey's and Rancatories?
Well, Vegatories is still trying to decide what to do. At the present time, they're closed. Moosey's is offering pickup and delivery, and he said he's been so slow, but he decided to make a bunch of pints of ice cream, and he's actually going to be delivering them to a lot of elderly residents around town that he knows can't get out. And he said he'd be sending me pictures, which I think that's a nice gesture on his part. And haven't heard about anybody else doing something like that, but
Okay.
I know that Belmont Center is working on something else. Some of the Belmont Center restaurants, they want to help those in need. So they're hoping that if people do takeout, if people place orders with them, they want to take a portion of the proceeds. And actually what they want to do, it's still not official. It's still in the works. They want to, they're telling people that some of the proceeds will be used to deliver food to families in need in Belmont. This is still in the works. It's still in the works, but a lot of them want to help families by actually giving them food.
Okay.
So money that you spend on takeout will go toward that fund.
And one other business I wanted to raise, there is a new business in Cushing Square Bakehouse that is going into where people may remember the CLC Cafe.
Right.
What's going on with Bakehouse? Because it's brand new.
Yes, it's brand new. It's again another business that was about to open and is forced to not officially open for people to eat in there until after April 17th, unless that changes. But he's doing takeout. He's allowing people to take out.
Okay.
And he might deliver. But I also want to mention back to the fitness facilities that closed. A lot of them are offering virtual workouts. I don't know if anybody's tried it. And yoga studios as well are offering virtual yoga. And even Orange Theory, which officially opened its doors to the public on Friday the 13th, unfortunately had to close just days later. But they are also offering some virtual workouts.
Okay. So thanks for bringing us up to date. What I take away from what you've been talking about is people need to remember the businesses in all of our business centers, not just Belmont Center. And there are people who are making online deliveries. There are restaurants available that are providing takeout. So there are businesses that
Yes.
need and deserve our support.
I have 2 other things to mention. A lot of salons are still open. Barbers and salons are still open, but they're allowing maybe 1 customer at a time. And banks are limiting their hours. Many banks are limiting their hours. East Boston Savings Bank, I know, is only allowing 1 customer in at a time. So you should really, before you venture out anywhere, you might want to call first and just see
Okay.
what's going on, or check websites. Websites are pretty up to date with information, and Facebook and Instagram as well.
That's great. Okay. We've been speaking with Joanna Tzouvelis, who is the senior multimedia journalist for the Belmont Citizen Herald. You've been watching this special edition of the Belmont Journal. We will keep you up to date on a daily basis with the progress or the implications of the coronavirus in the town, in the community of Belmont. I'm your host, Roger Colton. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.